Jubilant Republicans pushed on early Wednesday to the verge of the most sweeping rewrite of the nation's tax laws in more than 3 decades, a deeply unpopular bill they insist Americans will learn to love when they see their paychecks in the new year. President Donald Trump cheered the lawmakers on, eager to claim his first major legislative victory. After midnight, the Senate narrowly passed the legislation on a party-line 51-48 vote. Protesters interrupted with chants of "Kill the bill, don't kill us," and Vice President Mike Pence repeatedly called for order. Upon passage, Republicans cheered, with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin among them. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, R. Kentucky, insisted Americans would respond positively to the tax bill. "If we can't sell this to the American people, we ought to go into another line of work," he said. Trump hailed the vote in an early morning tweet and promised a White House news conference Wednesday after the House completes legislative action on the measure. The early morning vote came hours after the GOP rammed the bill through the House, 227-203. But it wasn't the final word in Congress because of one last hiccup. 3 provisions in the bill, including its title, violated Senate rules, forcing the Senate to vote to strip them out. So the massive bill was hauled back across the Capitol for the House to vote again on Wednesday, and Republicans have a chance to celebrate again. Hours earlier, House Speaker Paul Ryan, who has worked years toward the goal of revamping the tax code, gleefully pounded the gavel on the House vote. GOP House members roared and applauded as they passed the $1.5 trillion package that will touch every American taxpayer and every corner of the U.S. economy, providing steep tax cuts for businesses and the wealthy, and more modest help for middle and low-income families. Despite Republican talk of spending discipline, the bill will push the huge national debt ever higher. This was a promise made. This is a promise kept, Ryan and other GOP leaders said at a Victory News conference. House Speaker Paul Ryan, R. Wisconsin, is joined by House Republican leaders while talking to reporters following passage of the GOP tax bill at the U.S. Capitol on December 19, 2017. House Speaker Paul Ryan, R. Wisconsin, is joined by House Republican leaders while talking to reporters following passage of the GOP tax bill at the U.S. Capitol on December 19, 2017. After the delay for a second House vote, the measure then heads to Trump, who is aching for a big political victory after 11 months of legislative failures and non-starters. The president tweeted his congratulations to GOP leaders and to all great House Republicans who voted in favor of cutting your taxes. Congressional Republicans, who faltered badly in trying to dismantle Barack Obama's Affordable Care Act, see passage of the tax bill as crucial to proving to Americans they can govern and imperative for holding onto House and Senate majorities in next year's midterm elections. The proof will be in the paychecks, Sen. Rob Portman, R. Ohio, said during the Senate's nighttime debate.